It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. To throw again on second down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Herbert's pass complete to number 13. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert on the move to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43. Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Herbert powers through him. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. A Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Burrow going to keep it on his sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action. That's caught by Myers. And he's brought down after a very nice game. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got to put it all right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Here we go.
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, Cincinnati.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. So how about that for an answer. They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta? That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tap.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 31 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And put an extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'll have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track, I was left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I should quit. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real majority. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told